Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at John chapter 1. And in John chapter 1, we get the beginning of his gospel. And his gospel begins very differently from what we've seen in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So, what we see at the beginning of John's gospel is something that is quite philosophical, where he tells us that in the beginning was the Word. And the Word is something that existed with God in the beginning. And ultimately, the Word was God. And it is this Word that created all things that currently exist. And then, as we get down and read more about this, we learn that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And the Word is Jesus Christ. And this is the one who revealed the characteristics of God, even though the world did not know exactly who he was when he came. But then we also get some details about John and his ministry. We see that the priests and the Levites wanted to know, who are you? Why are you out here in the wilderness preaching and baptizing? And are you Elijah? Are you the prophet to come? Are you the Messiah? Who are you? And John's answer to all of this was, no, I'm not any of these. And then as he's preaching, he's talking about the one who's to come, the Messiah, because his job was to prepare the way and to turn people's hearts back to God so that they can be ready for the Messiah when he comes on the scene. And then we get the details of him declaring that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and then some of John's disciples beginning to follow Jesus, and that's how the chapter ends. So the takeaway from this is really just having an understanding of who God is, because Jesus Christ is God in the flesh, and during the time that he walked on the earth, he was the embodiment of understanding who God is, because no one has ever seen God. And now God is walking among men, and they can understand a lot more about who God is, his characteristics, and how he operates. And in much the same way, we can understand a lot about who God is by looking at the Gospels and the life of Jesus Christ, as well as the rest of Scripture. And the more we understand who he is, the better we can understand the gift of salvation that he has offered us, and how we are to walk in obedience to him, and just how gracious and loving he is. So that's what I want you to take a look at today. To take a look at John chapter 1, is to focus and meditate on that, how God has come into the flesh and revealed himself to us. So that's all I have for now, and until next time, grace and peace.